The snow here has been relentless over the past 24 hours, and we're not talking about inches, we're talking about feet. I'm standing next to two cars here that are buried. We're talking about, I'm gonna guess, 3 to 4 feet of snow. It is thick and heavy and is creating some dangerous conditions.
It's a race against time and weather for millions trying to get home for the holiday weekend. In the West, an avalanche warning underway in parts of the Sierra Nevada, where up to 10 feet of snow in the highest elevations is forecast through Sunday. Travelers lining up to buy snow chains before making their way into the mountain. The Department of Transportation setting up checkpoints for inspection. Snow already slamming Soda Springs. With accidents piling up, many spent hours stuck on I-80, including Jackie Vigo.
How dangerous would you say these driving conditions have been?
We've already slipped a few times, and we've definitely seen other folks slip too, so it seems like it's a bit riskier than we expected today.
Freezing rain and icy road conditions in Jackson County, Wisconsin, leading to this massive crash. The pileup stretching on, totaling about 40 cars and 20 semi-trucks. In the Bay Area, widespread flooding turning deadly, burying this overpass and 2 cars that were underneath it. Emergency crews were only able to rescue 1 of the 3 people who were trapped.
We know so many businesses here in New York City were counting on a Christmas boost. They certainly need it, but Omicron is really hindering those plans.
The Omicron variant already surpassing the daily infection peak of Delta and threatening to upend holiday plans. New York City now scaling back New Year's Eve in Times Square, limiting attendance for social distancing and requiring both vaccines and masks.
We are not shutting down. We are not falling back. We're going to fight our way through this.
And now healthcare workers can turn to a second COVID-19 pill. The FDA authorizing the drug from Merck, shown to reduce the chance of severe illness 30%, but only if other drugs like Pfizer's more effective pill are unavailable or not medically appropriate.
We're overly exhausted, and it's starting to look like last year at this time right now. It's kind of a PTSD situation.
And Omicron is already straining the treatments at the ready now. 2 of the main monoclonal antibody therapies the government bought in bulk don't work as well against Omicron, and the third, which does work, is in short supply.
Thank you.
In much of the country, the same could be said for testing.
I've been trying to get tested for 2 days.
Lines like this one in Florida playing out as millions prepare to meet up with family, and those testing supply limits could complicate people's plans to gather safely, as experts recommend requiring negative tests from guests, especially if they're not vaccinated.
I would ask them to get a test before they arrive. I would test them while they're there. As long as they can get rapid tests and use it, I think that's a reasonably safe thing to do.